Hey guys, hello and welcome to this particular episode. I don't know how this episode is actually going to be used on internet, but I'm sure definitely if you're watching this, you must be watching that on EOINDIA, their platform on maybe blog, maybe on a video format, maybe on a podcast episode, or maybe on Digital Pratik show. I don't know where you are listening to or tuning on or watching this particular episode, but I'm gonna just go through this particular questionnaire because EOINDIA, they asked me to actually feature this, and I'm so very grateful right now to actually share my experience, share this amazing content which can bring value to your business and your life, your career, and XYZ parts of your entire beautiful journey. What they asked me is to write something about this 11 different questions which they have for me, and trust me, honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, I'm super bad when it comes to writing. So I requested them to do this particular episode, and here I am. So the first question which they have told me is, how did you get your idea for this business? Now, if I tell you, I am currently not running any business kind of thing. Like whatever I'm doing online, people think that it's my business. But to be honest, very honest, like as of now, I'm recording this particular episode. Today it is 26th March 2019, and as of now, I don't have any registered company. I am a purely into digital marketing consultancy. I have digital marketing clients. I am known for personal branding. I do a lot of content every single day on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, podcast, and various other platforms which are working in the time right now, and obviously which are going to be working in the future. So if I talk about one word, if I say in one word what is my business is content. And if two words, it is personal branding or personal brand. I'm purely into growing my own personal brand. Now, the reason why EOINDIA connected with me is because of my content. They approached me because if there was no content of me, then probably I might not be over here talking in front of you guys. So that's the thing. So I'm into a content business, which brings people to come in touch with me with different opportunities. Like EOINDIA came in touch with me, like my clients who keep on watching my content somewhere. I do paid ads and things like that. So if I tell you that how did I get this idea of content, I will go back in my call center days, because I don't know if you are aware about, maybe these guys might just write in written form as well, but I'm a 3 times dropout by choice from engineering background, especially the final year of engineering, back in the days of 2009, 10, 11ish. Where I took 3 consecutive drops, and those were because of my family reasons. Then I was not able to actually modulate the signals over here with respect to engineering, though I was a scholar for the initial 4-5 semesters, but then I couldn't do that. And meanwhile, one of my friends, Soham Natwani, who was there in the college, he handed me this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm sure you must be knowing that book from Robert Kiyosaki. So I read that Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I read Cash Flow Quadrants, and then something over here shifted. Like as Bob Proctor says, very well says that the paradigms, all right? What is a paradigm? Paradigm is a multitude of habit, all right? So anything which you do with repetition again and again creates a habit. Now, multitude of habits is a paradigm. So over here, there was something like a paradigm which was for like 9-to-5 culture, or maybe getting a job after doing engineering, or getting a good degree, making your parents happy by just having a degree certificate. All those paradigms started shifting for me when I started reading these kind of management books. And that's where like all these internet thing came in front of me. So while I was just sitting on my friend's laptop, and I was just searching how to make money online. I don't know how, but yes, I searched for that. I saw a banner, how to make money online, and finally I clicked on that. It was 2012ish, I suppose, where I saw this Empower Network. There was a company at that point in time which was like booming for next 2 years, 2013-14, and all the internet marketers were promoting this product. I clicked on that. $25 was the entry product, and I just borrowed $25 from my friend's credit card, and obviously I lost that, because what I thought was, after just investing $25, I would be able to make money online, because there was a guy known Vic Strizers. If you know Vic Strizers, then Vic Strizers is a guy who at that point in time generated $720,000 in just 28 days. And I also thought like that, all right, as a newbie. And I'm sure if you are into this field of internet or somewhere, you must have gone through this phase. All right, so finally I started realizing that I have to be very, very patient. It is going to be a long-term journey. I started learning from Google and YouTube, various different courses, free courses, paid courses, and I'm truly grateful for my friends who always supported me some or the other ways when it comes to finance, maybe house bills, rent bills, food bills, and I slowly and steadily started doing all of those things. And at that point in time, one of my friends gifted me a book on my birthday, which was The Power. All right, and followed by that I also read The Secret and then The Magic, and I went through that 28 days magical journey of The Magic, where all it happened over here. All right, and that's where I started realizing that I should be starting with content. All right, there was no term in my mind like content, but I started recording myself in the form of videos. I expressed my gratitude. Let's suppose if I was doing a job and if one of the peon or office boy was doing something good for me, maybe he is bringing a water bottle for me, I used to record a 1-minute video or 2-minute video and just expressed gratitude for that particular moment. And I used to upload that on YouTube, upload that on my blog, and that's where I started blogging. I had no clue about domain, I had no clue about hosting, but I started with I am the online mastermind.wordpress.com. Yes, it seems funny, but that's how I started. Then I started learning what is a domain, what is a hosting, and I booked my first ever domain, which was imeandyouareawesome.com, which is no longer available right now. It is inactive. But yeah, that's how I started. And then slowly and steadily as the platform came into picture, I started following various different people like Bob Proctor, Seth Godin, then plenty of other people, and currently I'm following like Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure if you're watching this, like most of the people might be knowing him, and yeah, whatever he says is 100% true when it comes to content. So I keep on following that, and that's what my tagline is: learn, apply, share. I keep on learning every single day. I keep on applying that something new which I've learned every single day in my life, and I keep on sharing that something new which I've learned and applied in my life with other people. So that's how I got this idea, and I have been creating content, and that's how now a little bit of Digital Pratik is coming out, which like the thing which I want from Digital Pratik, definitely it's gonna come in next 20 years. Currently I'm 30. I just turned 30 on 22nd March, but like I'm super patient for the things which I want in my life. Second question is, why is now a good time for this idea to exist? Now, if I tell you, like, go back in the days, if you are not doing content for your brand, whether it's a personal brand or a corporate brand, you are failing in marketing, you are failing on internet, right? Why? Because back in those days, these kind of pagers were there, right? A little bit of bigger size, but there were pagers. If you come from a background where your age is somewhere around 40 or 50, you must be realizing this, that people used to have pagers over here, right? Then came digital diaries where you used to have passwords. Then like there was radio, there was television, everything. Like things are shifting, but what is there? It's all about content. If you talk about radio, it was all about audio, which is now coming into podcast. People know as podcast. If you think about television, television started converting into laptops, desktops, and now it is turning into this particular thing. And probably if you're watching this on a blog, maybe on a YouTube, maybe on Instagram platform. So these platforms are now grabbing attention. A plain and simple example is, if you are watching a television show and if there is any advertisement there, then 90% of the people, they are not watching the advertisement. They are doing two things. Either they are muting that, or they are shifting their attention straight away to their mobile, checking their messages, or maybe Instagram or Facebook or something like that, right? So the attention, as Gary Vaynerchuk also says, like attention is shifting. So 2 years down the line, I'm damn sure like people right now as well, like if you want to search a coffee shop or a restaurant, probably how good it would be, like you are just saying, hey Google or hey Siri, tell me the best cafe nearby. And then there is an answer. So without you typing, you are saving your time. Right? If I want to go to airport, if I'm running late, and if I have to book a cab, what I'll do while I'm packing, I have an Alexa device in my room. I will just, while I'm packing, I'll say, hey Alexa, right now it's off. Hey Alexa, book me an Uber. And then she will start conversing with me while I'm doing my packing. So it's multitasking, all right? It's multitasking. Same way, let's suppose if you're brushing your teeth and you realize that your toothpaste is gonna be like over. So in that case, what you will normally do, probably during the daytime, you'll do either of these two things. Number one, maybe you will go to Amazon or maybe Flipkart, or you will buy your toothpaste, or second, you'll go to a local shop and buy a toothpaste, but that will consume like maybe 30 minutes of yours combined. Now instead of that, while you're brushing your teeth, you just say, hey Alexa, buy me a toothpaste, and from Amazon, like, you're placing an order and things like that. Multitasking, you're saving your time. So if you're not doing content, you're failing miserably, because all of those stuff like written form, everything is now getting optimized. If you're into SEO, like there is voice SEO now, right? So if you're not doing content right now, you're not getting attention from the people. You're not getting known in front of people. It's all about online presence. Just like radio, just like television, it's all about online presence now. Just imagine, in television there is Trivago. All right, क्या आपने hotel book किया है? Now as soon as I said that क्या आपने hotel book किया है, like that statement is equal to Trivago in front of you. If I say shopping, as soon as I said shopping, like top two names which might have come to your mind would be Amazon, maybe Flipkart, maybe Snapdeal, which is almost gone. Like if I talk about social media, it would be like Facebook, Instagram, right? It's all about that. So now if your content is bringing that impression in front of your audience, like if you are good at, maybe what you're good at, if you are good at, let's say, like this Dio, right? I'm not really promoting this, but if you're good at this Dio, if you're good at like recording audios with this, like what will happen? People will be knowing you with respect to that particular content. People would be resembling you, right? Same way, audio tags have come into picture. If you go to my Instagram profile, if you start any of the Instagram video, there would be a sound pop-up. And that's my audio tag. So now, audio tags are also audio branding. People will resonate your brand with that, right? So now is the time, because if you're not doing content, you're gone, out of the market. Third one is, what was the reaction from your family when you first decided to become an entrepreneur? Now, trust me, like for me, I'm super honest from the bottom of my heart. I'm telling you, like for me, there is nothing like entrepreneur word in my life till date. The reason I'm telling you is, for me, there is nothing like an employee, there is nothing like a job person, there is nothing like a boss, there is nothing like an entrepreneur. For me, it has always been work, all right, work. Whether I was doing job and then side hustle, or currently I'm full-time into this thing called Digital Pratik and I'm having my clients. In both these scenarios, in my entire career, I have been working for probably 15 to 18 hours every single day, all right? I'm just enjoying. While I was doing job, what I used to do, I used to come back. My job was like, while I was a digital marketing trainer in Delhi for like a couple of institutes, what I used to, my job hours was 12 to 10 o'clock, 12 to 9. All right. So while I come back, I'll have my dinner and then I'll open up my laptop. I'll just shoot my YouTube videos. So if you go back to my 2015-16 YouTube videos, you will see the timestamp below while I was screen recording. You will see at times it is 3 o'clock in the morning, at times it will say 4 o'clock in the morning, at times 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I enjoyed that process, all right, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm enjoying this particular thing which I'm doing, all right. So for me, like it has never been an entrepreneur, first of all. So I would just change the question over here, like what was the reaction from your family when you first decided to do something digital? All right, I would just say that. So the family's reaction was like, what are you doing? Which most of the times happens in Indian families, because when you don't have a degree in Indian family, you are a shame. You are a kid with shame. All right, that's a true fact. So like I won't discuss more on that because you already know that. It's kind of a shame feeling. And people are not supporting you. My entire family was against me. A lot of friends were against me, and they were not able to get what I'm doing, right? Because in like till 4th or 5th semester, I was a good student. I scored well in 12th science. I scored 88%, and then I went into engineering. But then all of a sudden, when you don't do this, when you leave the college, people think that you are into drugs. People think you are into girls. People think you are into a bad line and things like that. That's what happened with me as well. But then, if you have a firm belief, if you are patient, if you are persistent, no matter what, nobody will stop you, right? No matter what. If you want to reach from point A to B, there will be ups and downs here and there. But if you are persistent, if you are patient, no matter what, nobody will stop you, all right? It will take some time. It will take a couple of years as well. But you'll reach to a point where people will start understanding. I have a quote as well in my Instagram. I say that like people they won't realize. They will tell you that why are you doing it, but once you reach to that point B where you want to be in a couple of years, people will start asking you how you did it. All right, so that's my personal answer over here. Like, family was not supportive, but now they are, because they understand like paisa aa raha hai. All right. It's plain and simple. Fourth is, what was your biggest mistake in business and what did you learn from it? Like, I'll tell you, I make a lot of mistakes. Like, two of the mistakes which I'll tell you is, while I was doing awesomely well in my job, once a point in time, like in 2016, I would say, I had to leave the college. I'll have to leave the job. It was because of my dad's health, but that decision was very quick. I didn't even think about it, and then all of a sudden I thought that I would be having good number of clients, and I started renting an apartment which was way above my current lifestyle at that point in time. So like, that was a bad investment. I invested a lot in my rent, in my family expenses and things like that, and I couldn't save money. That was the biggest mistake. Second biggest mistake is, like, from 22, all right, while I was at the age of 22, I started working, and currently I'm 30. I didn't save a penny. I didn't invest a penny till I was 29. So since past 1 year, now I'm saving, I'm investing smartly, I'm learning all this financial education, I'm taking financial education from people, from experts here and there, and I'm investing a lot. And that's where now in 1 year, I'm comfortable. I'm super comfortable right now. So even if I don't work for probably 1-2 years, I'm good enough. So that's my honest suggestion. Like, the mistake which I made in my business is, I earned a lot, but I never invested back in my business, or maybe not in my business, not in real sense where my money could make more money. So that was the biggest mistake. I never saved money. I never stored my money. That's it. So I've learned it, and I'm now applying that particular thing. So I'm now investing my money smartly into my branding ads, which I used to do, but now I'm going heavy on that. So I'm investing a lot, and I'm investing my money where my money can make more money. Fifth is, what is your biggest obstacle in the next 12 months and how will you overcome it? The biggest obstacle would be producing more volume of content. That's it, nothing else. Like, I want to actually create 5. So like, the current challenge, which will start actually from April month, I have a goal of producing 5 podcast episodes every single day, right? Every single day, for the next entire 2019 remaining whatever number of months is. So currently today, like, I uploaded one of my podcast episode, which is 100th episode. Like, wow. While I'm shooting this, it is 100th episode. But like, I want to reach to that 1000 mark in 2019. So if I calculate that, I have to on an average produce 5 episodes of podcast, and that is just podcast, right? I have not talked about Instagram, I have not talked about Facebook and things like that. So content, volume of content and quality of content is going to be a challenge for me. My quality is good, my quantity is currently good, but still I think that it is less and I want to make it more. So yes, I have to build a strong team which could understand my thought process, which can understand how I want to put up my brand in front of audience when it comes to content marketing, content creation, content distribution. So that's my biggest challenge, and I'm going to overcome by actually learning more about how to interact with the team, how to grow team, how to just search for good talent. And that is what I'm doing since past couple of months now. Since past 3 to 4 months, I have started bringing on interns which are working for me. I've started hiring people for my team. I've already outsourced my written form of content, which I'm going to launch in probably April or May, which would be purely like all the written form. All my content is being transcribed into written form. So that is being taken care by an outsourcer. So that's what I'm doing for the next 12 months. What habits contribute to my success? My work ethic. Like, no matter what, I cannot sleep before I upload content, good content. If I don't engage with my audience on Instagram, which is current platform right now, probably you might be watching this 2 years down the line. If you are watching this particular episode, I might just say something like podcast. All right. So whatever platform is working, I keep on engaging on that platform. So if I'm not engaging on my platform, I cannot sleep. Right? I cannot sleep. So that's the major factor which is contributing to my success, like my work ethic. my like the love for my work, the love for interacting with my audience. Like currently, if I show you, I won't be able to show you, but if I go into my Instagram and if I see, there are probably like right now, like over here it is somewhere around 1500 messages, and if I go over here, this is always like 99 plus. So these keep on coming and I just love it. I keep on engaging with all my DMs frequently. I just try because I just don't reply to people who just say hi sir, or hi, or hey, blah blah blah, can I ask you a question. I just think that if they ask the question, that would be good enough, which will save time for both of the parties. That's the thing which contribute to my success, like my work ethic. If you had the opportunity to start this business again, what would you do differently? Like this answer would be from the fifth question, like podcast. I would go heavy on audio and video, which is what I'm doing right now. All right, so I won't focus just on written, I won't focus anything on that. I would just start with whatever camera I have, because I started with Samsung Duos, which is like worth 3500 rupees back in those days of 2014-13ish, and I started filming myself. All right, so without any fancy camera. Right now I'm recording that on a DSLR. I have this Rode mic fitted over here. I have the Zoom, I have this iPhone, I have this Mac, but now nobody starts with that. Everybody starts very humble. All right, so if I had nothing, I would just start producing content which is audio, because like I can just record that on my phone. I just have to have a headset, that's it, and everybody can afford that. Everybody is having a podcast, that's it. So that would be the thing. I would just go heavy on my audio and video. What is your favorite inspirational quote? I don't have any. Actually, I don't have any favorite inspirational quote. I've created it from my own life experience, which is like learn, apply, share, and that's why my tagline is learn, apply, share. Like since the beginning, I have been doing this. Daily, I learn something new in my life. Daily, I apply that something new which I have learned in my life. And daily, I share that something new which I have learned and applied in my life with other people, along with the results which I might have, whether it's bad or like good, whether it's my winner or my loss. I just keep on sharing. And that's where my tagline is learn, apply, and share. So if I want to make a quote out of it, I would just say that at this particular age of 30 as well, my only focus is to learn, apply, and share every single day, no matter what. All right, that's my particular inspirational quote. Like I don't see any other quote. Like, where do you find inspiration? From within. All right, from within. I just look into the mirror. I tell you that this is what I used to do in 2014. I used to do mirror talks, because I was never. If you go to my Instagram, I don't know if EOINDIA can make it possible. Like I have one of the Instagram videos. Like I have a video where I'm comparing 2014 video and 2019 video, or 2018-ish video. Yeah. And you can see the comparison of both of the videos. Like the way I'm talking in 2014 is totally different than the way I'm talking in 2018, or currently what I'm speaking in front of this camera. It's totally different. Zameen aasman ka farak hai. Like, trust me. So the inspiration is within. Like I always feel that I have to do better with my content today than I did yesterday. I have to bring more value to my audience today than I did yesterday. That's the only parameter. I just play in the past and present just with just 24 hours period. I just think that 24 hours ago, I did something which should be now better. That's it. Because I don't chase for the best. What happens when you chase for the best? You'll always chase for perfection. And that will actually just ignore the part of execution. You'll delay your execution process. And this is my funda. I keep on executing, doing. And in the process of doing, I keep on perfecting things. It's a natural process. So you have to chase perfection, but you have to first prioritize with respect to execution. That's what I do. I find inspiration within me because I have this particular work ethic. What is your favorite book? No particular book, but I would always recommend The Magic, because that has changed my life. So The Magic will always stay in my heart. That 28 days magical journey, gratitude journey will always stay in my heart. So The Magic from the Honda brand. What advice would you give to someone starting out? Do, right? Do. Yesterday only I was just saying that in one of my Instagram videos that if you have 9 to 5 job, like I get a lot of DMs like that I'm doing 9 to 5 job, when should I do, how should I do, I'm not getting time. And I just said that if you are commuting, right, if you are commuting in maybe metro, in bus, in your car, in your anything, you get on an average 2 hours every single day in your commute. You can use it to feed yourself with podcast. You can use it to feed yourself with ideas where you can jot down on your mobile phone. You can jot down good articles on your mobile phone, and then once you are back home after your dinner, you can just spend 1 hour or 2 hours drafting that in the form of content, be it audio, be it video, be it image, be it a written form, whatever you are good at. But just do, execute. All right, doing is way much more important. Execute, execute, execute. Learn, apply, and share. All right, learn, apply, and share. So that's a particular, like I guess 11 questions are done, and I'm super happy sharing my valuable answers over here. I'm sure like if I could be of 1 inch value to you, that would mean the world to me. This is Digital Pratik signing off. I look forward to see you in some other form of content on Instagram, on Facebook, or some other internet platform. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Stay awesome. God bless, and see you later. Bye.